Now, from one of golf's newest jewels in the Pacific Northwest, EA Sports proudly welcomes you to Bandon Dunes Golf Resort on the central coast of Oregon. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, you look out at this magnificent complex here in Oregon. You could almost talk yourself into believing that you're in Scotland. What are you thinking about when you're getting ready to play a links-style course like this?
Well, what's the best shot I can take with my camera around the golf course? So, yeah, it's stunning, but links golf's fun. Let the ball go to the ground every now and again if you're in trouble or in two minds. Nothing wrong with letting that ball bounce a little short and running its way up onto the green.
And this is less than ideal to start the morning. That's going to settle down into the heavy stuff. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. 15 feet away. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, that one's dancing. A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie. I'll tell you what, that's a pretty good roll right there. Well done. So no problems there. Make it back-to-back pars to start the round. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. A great opportunity here for birdie. There's a good read right there. Birdie here at the third, and it gets into 1 under. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So from the rough, his second here at the 4th.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Well judged there. So after 2 pars to start his round, make it back-to-back birdies here at the 3rd and 4th. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 5th. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So this, his second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
Now that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. Oh. One under for the round. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4 7. A big, wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. Going to have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up. Okay, probably was expecting a little more from this hole after the big drive, but he does walk away with a par. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. He has a 12-footer here. The surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
A 9-footer now for his birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at the 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range.
Another excellent shot from around the green.
Well, the birdies are coming fast and furious now. That a third in a row. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The pot bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritise that line.
What a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism, but par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now here at the par 3. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Five feet now for birdie. Yeah, can't take those for granted. Good concentration there, and it's in for a birdie. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. Oh dear, that looks thick in there. Beautifully done right there. That's how you keep good rounds going. A terrific putt to save par. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Oh yeah, that one poured right in. A terrific effort there for a birdie here at the par 3. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
So from just off to the side of the green here, this is second to the par 4. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Yes, very methodically done, and that one in for a birdie. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. We need to recheck the yardage after that one. That's on the green, but not a real good shot. Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that, wow, a 10 under 62. That was a great round of golf right there. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.